Welcome to Hills Have Highs, and we just made it to our first Cannabis Expo. Get ready for some fun, a lot of learning. We're going to have a whole lot of education coming out of this, and we're about to find out what kind of experience this is. So welcome to Columbus, and Hills Have Highs hits the road. Okay, it's Derek, and we're here with Hills Have Highs again, and we're going to go ahead and take a talk with Civics Cannabis. You want to introduce yourself and what we're looking forward to today?
Yes, sir. My name is Daniel. I'm part of the board of directors on Civics Cannabis, and we're here at the Ohio Cannabis Expo promoting civic education, civic involvement in people's local and state government, as well as educating consumers in Ohio about cannabis rights and what rights they have and don't have after legislature enacted Senate Bill 56.
Awesome. Okay, so what are some of the biggest changes that you saw that would be problematic for some of our everyday consumers in Ohio?
Yes, sir. So some of the biggest changes that I've seen is the an inability to consume in public that recriminalizes a lot of people, a lot of certain demographics in our population that helps recriminalize, which I don't agree with and don't think is what Ohioans voted on. In addition to that, I think the traveling laws have changed. You can't have cannabis in anywhere in the cabin of your car. It has to be stored in your trunk, and it can't be homegrown. That's another thing which is crazy to me. You could grow it at home, you could consume it at home, but you can't travel with your medicine anywhere. So that's another thing. And there are some other changes that are more murky, but I do know, they are trying to cap licenses now. They have also slashed THC percentages at dispensaries and given discretion to the DCC whether or not certain percentages above 70% in concentrates can exist. And I think they capped it at 35% for flower. So in addition to that, they've also been cracking down on hemp beverage companies. You can't get hemp beverages anywhere outside of a dispensary now. And then that recriminalizes another whole subset of our population that's trying to participate in the small business portion of the market.
Exactly. I completely agree. I mean, that's the thing, guys, is that we have a lot of changes, a lot of people that are going to be affected by this. I appreciate the work that you're doing here, getting that knowledge out for the companies here that, they're doing what they're going to do. The government's going to do what they're going to do, and we just have to stay up on the know. What's cannabis? Why is it important to you in your personal story with how you got involved with cannabis?
Yes, sir, and thank you for asking that, honestly. So I have a really intimate relationship with cannabis. I started using cannabis to get off of more dangerous substances when I was in college. I used to be addicted to alcohol and benzodiazepines primarily, but I was on pretty much everything that I could find. And it came to a point to where I was at a crossroads in my life and career to where I felt like I was either going to die from what I was using or I have to make a major change. So I decided to make a major change, and I decided to implement cannabis in that change. And cannabis has helped me stay off of alcohol, benzodiazepines, and I'm good, Matt, thank you, make more conscious decisions about, what health choices I was making and what I was putting into my body. So, yeah, and that was our leader, Matt, there. He's actually the leader of Civics Cannabis. So.
Photo bomb moment, little video bomb moment, love that, awesome. Okay, so sweet. So what's your kind of vision for the future? What do you want to see in the cannabis industry, especially in Ohio right now?
Yes, sir. So first and foremost, I want people to get what they voted on. I want to see the market open up to craft consumers and legacy growers, legacy individuals that have been unfairly criminalized. I want to see the market open up to them and, teach them how to participate in this part of this niche business. Additionally, I want to see consumption lounges in our state, giving people a safe place to consume. And then I also want to see further efforts to expunge people's records for nonviolent cannabis offenses. I want to see that more of an initiative taken on local legislators as well as our state government to help stop putting that barrier up for so many different people, because it's affecting everybody in our population. So
100% agree. Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you as well, sir. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. So this is Hills Have Highs, and we are at Cannabis Expo. This is day 2. Thank you for joining us. Okay, we are here. This is Derek with Hills Have Highs, and we're with Rod from Utopic. We're going to give you some nutrients and some tips for growing at home.
Right on.
Rod, take it away. What kind of product do you have right here?
We have a 5-part lineup of greenhouse grade level nutrients, where you use all 5 products every time you feed. We believe just a little bit of each is the best way to keep your plants healthy from start to finish. And here's why. When you use greenhouse grade, the plant's not, the microbiology is not trying to decipher what's going on. So what you find is by using this, it's only 12 feedings. It's 1 a week. So you use and it's water, completely water soluble, greenhouse grade. So what happens is, as soon as you put your water to this, the plant immediately gets it. They get these newts into them same day.
Okay.
Right? Wow. So, and what you'll find is massive plant vigor from these newts. We have a micronutrient. We've got the solar sulfur, which is 5% pure sulfur in potash. Our NPK is fire out phosphate. Elixir of Life has our silicates and our hormones, which makes, and our silicates, hormones, and hubates, which makes our stalks big, branches to hold the bud you're looking for.
Yeah, right? Lots of nutrients to those.
That's right. No pesticides, no insecticides, no heavy metals.
So it's safe.
It's ready for medicinal use.
Okay.
Like I said, greenhouse grade, you can't get better than that. It costs the most to make.
Okay, gotcha. I mean, and that's just it. If you're going to get quality, it's going to take a little bit more. You get what you pay for in this life.
Well, being a veteran and being a corpsman, the last thing I want to do is harm somebody with.
Okay.
Right.
So that's a carryover from your service.
Can't do that.
Taking care of people, absolutely.
Right. We'd be able to sleep at night. So
yeah. No, I appreciate that. A lot of people here can probably appreciate that.
Absolutely, as well, right. I always tell everybody, if you're not going to be organic, be utopic. If you're not utopic, be organic. The 2 cleanest ways to grow. Okay,
very, very cool. So, what made you want to get into cannabis? What was your first jump into this cannabis industry?
That's an easy one. The very first one was I knew some people, and they wanted me to become a manager of Grow, and I shouldn't have never done that because I didn't know what I was doing, But then once I did, I started growing for my wife. She's disabled, and at the time we were messing with gummies and CBDs to see help her with her pain. She's gotten a narcolepsy and she has heart failure, all kinds of stuff. And we were just trying to figure out what things worked best for her, right? And she ended up not ever using cannabis. But I was killing plants when I found this. Literally killing them. What happened was I spent a bunch of money, got a nice, beautiful, brand new, state-of-the-art grow.
Before you found this, right? You were killing plants up until finding this. Okay.
I worked this big grow, and then I worked my own grow.
Okay.
And I transferred all the things I shouldn't do that I learned in the other.
It's all lessons.
Yeah. From at home, right? And so I ran out of money before I got my nutrients. So what I did was all my buddies brought over all their old stuff. And I never checked dates or nothing on the stuff. And I'm trying to be this alchemist. I don't know if everybody's ever done that, but and it was my job to burn plants, apparently, So I was totally bumming. I spent all this money on the grow. And I'm floundering bad. And my wife calls a friend whose husband was an Army sniper. He brings me over a line of Utopic, and I did 1 feeding. And I said, he said, don't look till tomorrow night. So this was one morning. So I had to go 1 day plus a new day's worth of sun indoors. And when I opened that door, I started laughing. I called my wife over. She looks in there. We started laughing together. It's like, how did that? I had yellow babies laying flat. They're standing.
Wow, just resuscitated everything from there.
A week later, they were turning green. After 1 dose, it's only once a week in the water, right?
Okay.
So first week, I'm like, no way. The second week, I did a half a dose the first time and a full dose the second time. And by the third week, everything was green. Everything was vigorous. And I'm like, no way. What is this stuff? Long story short, I ended up being the distributor of it. So
that's cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah. It's fun, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've been able to turn a lot of plants around. You've been able to do a lot of things in this industry. What makes Utopic so special in separating it from other companies? Being veteran owned is very important. I think that a lot of people should know about that.
But if it doesn't grow great plants, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Right? So what makes this special is how each one compounds on the other. It's the wisdom of the farmer who made it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that compounding effect is kind of like a credit card. It's like this one works great because of these 4, but this one works great because of these 4. These 3 work awesome because of this one.
Okay.
And I could go on and on about that. The beauty is they compound on each other, and if one of the missing links is out, it's not the same thing.
Very cool.
It's just not the same
Yeah,
thing,
absolutely.
right? So
You know,
that's the beauty of it. How easy and quick it is to feed. You ever feed if you had 10 plants, how long do you think it would take you to feed 10 plants with a 26 nutrient operation? You had 26 nutrients. How long would it take you to feed a plant, or 10, or 20 different kinds? It takes you a while with 10 or 15
yeah,
plants.
absolutely.
If you just go doop, 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 5 times, feed your plants, it's done.
Okay,
It
so
saves time.
simplified.
It's
easy.
simplified.
Oh man, that makes a big difference in this industry,
Right.
because a lot of things are overcomplicated. We're learning about feeding cycles and sun cycles. There's all kinds of things to think about when you're doing your home grow. So having something that really streamlines the process, makes it much more simple, easy to use,
Yeah. It seems like
utopic.
it seems like the truth of it is that it's kind of like rooted in agriculture philosophy, but it's powered by modern cannabis science. As they
Awesome.
put the two together, it's
Yeah.
like, what?
Very cool. Very
So,
cool.
It's awesome.
Well, Rod, I thank you for joining us
Hey,
today.
brother.
This is again Hills Have Highs, and we are
Come
Rick
get some.
Rod. I mean, we're at the Cannabis Expo here in Columbus, guys. If you're missing out on this, you can join us next time in the OCHBS. That's going to be the next convention in Columbus. You can check it out September 22nd and 23rd.
Facebook group, Grow Utopic. Join us. Come take a look.
Facebook group, Grow Utopic. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.
Hills have highs, remember the name. So roll with us, bring your vibe, stay tuned. Cincinnati's finest, see you soon.